Hello. I just thought I would test my Zoom video on a different laptop with also a thing something that's happened today. So I've had two mathematics problems sent to me via two students, both 15 coming 16. Hopefully, I think that one may be 16. No, it's 15 coming 16. Both in the highest set they can be in at school. Both sends me an algebraic problem. And yeah, one's from Switzerland and one's from the UK. So it just goes to show that maths is done across the board, and I tutor across the board, across Europe. So there's many things going on. Okay, so what I plan to do is, rather than, I've looked at the questions, I'm not going to lie to you, I've looked at them, but I've not attempted to solve either of them. My plan is to do them from raw right now, and hopefully talk through it slowly to allow these two students in particular to answer, but anybody else that wishes to look and can follow the maths, and either they feel, yeah, that's cool, I would have done it the same way, or no, that's not how I would have done it, or oh my gosh, BDogg, you could have done that at such easier way. I have no idea how I'm going to do this. I have no idea what I'm going to do. I'm just going to look at the problem and solve it as if it was the first time seeing it, because I've only really seen them once, while kind of like in a glimpse kind of thing. Okay, are we ready? Cool. So my first problem, I'm just going to share a blank whiteboard. I'm going to go from the beginning here. So I'm going to go with the Swiss problem at the moment. Let me just get the problem on my WhatsApp. It was sent to me via WhatsApp this morning. Here we go. Right. So here is the problem. We're asked to solve an equation, right? And the equation is, just get a pen of a decent size. This is problem number one. And we're asked to solve for this one. We're asked to solve 0.5 take 1 over, oh, it's gone off. 1 second. Over x plus 0.1 take away 0.2 over 2x plus 0.2 equals 1. So we've got this now. So we've got this. I'm just going to show you my double screen. There you are. I'm on the screen now. So I've got this, and this is my problem. So I'm looking at it and I think, well, straight away, my issue is having these two fractions. If I can put them into one fraction, it would be ideal. This number here makes things tricky because it kind of like, it adds to my issue. So I'm going to move this fraction. Everyone does this different. There is not one way to do this, but I'm going to move this fraction. I'm going to get rid of it off the left-hand side and have it on the right-hand side instead. And I'm going to add it to that 1. Okay, so I'm going to move my equal sign in the middle of the page so you can see clearly. The left-hand side will remain as 0.5 take 1 divided over x plus 0.1. With added this fraction together, well, I need to change that 1 so it looks something I can use. So I'm going to use this instead of the number 1, because that will now have the same denominator when I add this fraction. So when I do everything together, I will end up with 0.5 minus 1 over x plus 0.1 equaling, adding these two together, so 2x plus 0.2 plus 0.2 is 2x plus 0.4 over 2x plus 0.2. All right, so I can see clearly that I have two fractions. Now I can simplify this fraction down by dividing both terms by 2. So I'm going to do that as I think. by both sides by 2, sorry. And we shouldn't really have decimals and fractions combined. Well, we don't do that in the UK, but that doesn't mean it can't happen. Nothing wrong with it. So I'm going to keep 0.5 take 1. And I'm going to divide, that's still divided by x plus 0.1. But my right hand side, I'm going to divide through by 2. So top and bottom divided by 2. So I have x plus 0.2 over x plus 0.1. Ah, and now with the bottom fractions being the same, the bottom number being the same, I'm dividing, then really the tops are also going to be equal if the equation is equal. So that would tell me that 0.5 take away 1 equals x plus 0.2. Well, I didn't realize that was going to happen that way. That's quite cool. And then I can leave the x here, and I'm just going to have the 0.5 take away 1 and then take away 0.2. So 0.5 take away 1 is negative 0.5, take away 0.2, x will equal negative 0.7. And that is that problem solved. Okay, so feel free to pause the video at that point, go back, look through and see how we get on with that. Okay, I'm going to now look at problem number 2 that was sent to me, but about half an hour ago, an hour ago, maybe something like that. So problem number 2. Now this one was sent to me again for the UK question, and it was a confusing one because it was done via a format of an online package that I won't mention the name, just right. State the equation of the line which you should draw through the graph of y equals x squared minus x plus 2 in order to solve x squared minus 3x minus 2 equal to 0. And I need to give my answer in the form y equals mx plus c. So what I've got to do is I've got to find the line that I can draw on a graph that cuts this graph here, which is obviously a quadratic, so it looks like that kind of thing. So I've got to find the straight line that cuts, which will give me these two answers, which are the solution to this equation over here. And that's what I've got. That's the complexity, all right? But this is how I'm looking at solving it. First of all, I know that this equation does not look like that one. So I'm going to have x squared minus 3x minus 2 equal to 0. And I'm going to rearrange the left-hand side so it looks like x squared minus x plus 2. And then the first thing I need to do, I'm going to add 2 x's. By doing that, my left-hand side becomes x squared minus x, because minus 3x plus 2x is minus x, minus 2. And this side will now be equal to 2x. And the next one is it says plus 2 in here, and I've got minus 2. So if I add 4, that will correct that problem. So x squared minus x plus 2 now, because I've added 2, will equal the 2x that I've got on the right-hand side plus 4. So I'm looking for the part where this curve, the curve here, meets this line. So my answer to my question is y equals 2x plus 4 is the line I must draw on top of the curve x squared minus x plus 2 equals y. And where the 2 points cross would be me actually solving x squared minus 3x minus 2 equals 0. So that is the answer to that problem. Actually, the algebra required, like I said, is simple. But if you don't know what it is you're expected to do, you're going to be lost. And that's what the difficulty or the complexity causes. The complexity, many steps. The difficulty is understanding what to do first, which is, you know, half the problem. Okay, so that's me now. Hopefully you enjoyed that and it wasn't too long a video. And I look forward to doing some more of these in the near future. Take care. BDogg is out.